Hello, hello. New ATH loading. You believe it? Hi there. Like the video as you come in. Thank you. You believe it? Mangamanchi Peter. Mangamanchi Peter, where are you logging in from? Mangamanchi Peter, where are you logging in from? Why do you believe it? Tell me why you believe it. How is Nigeria? And thank you for joining. Please like the video as you come in. Thank you. Good. Is Tinubu treating you guys good? Or is he buying another jet? Is he buying another jet? I agree. Super Mario, my goodness, I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for joining. How are you? Hey Jay, how are you? Happy Monday. It's a public holiday here. They call it Family Day. Shipwreck, how are you? You're a day trader. Are you trading today? So do you do it full time? Do you like do it full time? We all are doing well. It's kind of today is almost minus 30. Let me see. Let me check what it is. Minus 30 Celsius. Minus 25 degrees. It went as bad as minus 33 degrees Celsius, which in the US would be like minus 27.4 Fahrenheit. That's crazy. So are you day trading stocks and crypto? Yeah, I wish I was in Florida. And in Florida, you guys don't have income taxes, right? Like you don't pay income taxes. The media is the worst. They don't tell people that Texas and Florida don't pay taxes. Okay, mainly crypto, yeah. Okay. So when did you start day trading crypto? Do you have a channel? Do you copy trade or you actually lead the trade? Do you have people copying you? Mangamanchi, when did you start investing in XRP? Hey, Shoria G. How are you? Oh, okay. You're a mod in a large group. Okay, that's awesome. Where is the group? Is it in Seed of God? How you doing? Yes, ATH is on the. Let's pick Shipwreck's brain. Shipwreck is it's one of my subscribers, but he seems to be a smart dude. So Shipwreck, tell us what's your best approach to taking profits. William, they can't keep effing around with a low price. No, it wasn't designed to be low. None of the ISO cryptos were designed to be low priced. I hope you know that 99% of cryptos are going to go away. 99.9%. Count how many cryptos are. There are some that are not really cryptos. They're just games. They're just playing games with people's lives. If you go to Moonshot app, a lot of the cryptos they're not. They're just kidding. There's nothing really there. But when you look at the market cap of those cryptos, it's unbelievable. Like even Barstool Sports owner, what's his name? That guy, his coin, he calls it jail's tool, like millions. Donald Trump's own billions, like there's a lot of money moving around. Hey Noah, how are you? Oh, you began this January, just this year. Oh, that's good. What are you buying, Peter? Hey Noah, I said hi. I said hi to you already. Ladokur. Is it Ladoucer or Ladoukur? Is it a French name? Um, yes, William. We're waiting for regulation. Proven back tested strats with defined parameters. Send me a link to your group, to your thing, Shipwreck. Maybe we can tell other people. Are you serious, Seed of God? Let me see USTC. You know, I had USTC. I had like 30,000 one time when it dropped. My goodness, you are right. Seed of God, you've been saying it. You've been. I remember you made that statement that look at that. Wow. Hmm. Unbelievable. So, Seed of God, you really believe that it will repeg to $1? Okay, XRP, Ondo, and Solana. That's good. Mangamanchi, it must be costing you a lot, for the price of the US dollar has gone up against the naira. John Howard, what do you say? What are you saying, Monero? Say something else. You just said Monero. I don't know what you're saying to that. Give the video some likes so we can get the algorithm going. Hi. Oh, okay. Good. Crown Crypto. How have you guys been doing, like with your wins there? But is USTC not meant to be pegged to the US dollar? Was it not a stable coin just like USDC and stuff like that? I'm just wondering. Okay, so the community is doing something different with it. John Harvard, you said when memes flop. I don't understand the question. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Shipwreck, I get you. Okay. Hey, Green Star, how are you? I didn't put out a video this morning, but I'll put one out for 6:45 a.m. tomorrow. A new all-time high. How many people are ready for it? We need a 200% increase in like. Guys, go like on your way in, or just refresh and like the video. Am I a scalper? Swing. No, no. Please like the video. I'm a long term, I'm buy hold hodl type of thing, but then I do have an idea, an ideology that you buy and you divide your holdings into three bags. Okay, and the bag one would be, so I don't do trade, I don't do any of that like daily trades. No, I don't chase memes. I have Moonshot app, but I really don't use it. Like maybe have like $300 there, 350 or something like that. So because it's just too much running here left and right trying to catch price swings. So what I do is I buy, hold, and yeah, take profit off the top and then reinvest. So I've not been very good at the profit taking, but it's something that, and then I have the what I call the three bag strategy. So bag one is your trading bag, bag two is your long term bag, and bag three is your forever bag. Let me go again. Trading, long term, forever. So let me give you an example. So let's say I have 1,000 XRP. I'll divide the 1,000 XRP into three bags. I'm talking to you, see, Shipwreck. I'm just answering your question. So when I coach people, that's what I teach them. I share what I do, and then they can, and if they want something more, I refer them to somebody who's doing something different. So I say, I have 1,000 XRP. I divide it into three. So bag A has 100 in it. Bag B has, say, 250. Bag C has the remaining. So bag C is forever bag. I don't touch it. Bag C would have about 650. So then when my goal is that every time XRP goes up, I will sell bag A. I'll sell 100 units. So if bag A goes up, say from 10 to 20, if XRP goes from $1 to $10, I will sell 100. That's 1,000. I have $1,000 to play with. But I'm not touching bag B. Bag B, I decide, I say when XRP gets to $50, that's when I sell bag B. Because I'm going to get $5,000. And bag C, I'm never selling. Now, Kryptonite teaches that you shouldn't even consider selling. I'm using XRP as a gauge, but using it to apply to other cryptos. So you have Shiba Inu. So you have 250 million Shiba Inu. When Shiba Inu drops 1 0, you're gonna sell bag A and go back in if it retraces. Most times there's a retrace because of market, just market reality, buying and selling. So you take advantage of that and then you get back in on the retrace. The retrace may be 5%, it may be 10%. And 10% in the trading field is a lot. So then you retrace. Now, um, because we're just trading based on common sense, anything can happen, right? We're not trading based on proven indices using the Fibonacci's and all those types of stuff. You're not, I'm not doing that. So when XRP gets to, say, the forever bag will be okay. If it gets to 1,000, I'm still not selling. If it gets to 5,000, I'm still selling. That is the bag that will sit with a financial institution as a collateral for me to enjoy the what comes out of it, the derivatives, the dividends, if that makes sense. So that's how I would approach it. Hey, Kettle Basin. XRP, sorry to use the XRP example. I'm not going to sell the XRP at 2.79 or whatever. I think it doesn't make sense. If you have a lot, let's say you have 100,000 XRP. There's people who have 100,000, 200,000, 400,000, 500,000. Somebody like that can take a bag A. So I just use 1,000 as an example. But if you have only 1,000 XRP or 2,000 XRP or 5,000 XRP, here's my suggestion, not financial advice. Wait. Just wait. Wait, because this thing is going to skyrocket. You're going to get $45 XRP this year. That's my honest prediction. That's my honest feeling and belief. But I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. It's financial. Don't take it as financial advice. But go and do your own research. Watch the XRP calculator video that I have and see how it works. And then you can see if that is a possibility. When you're using the XRP calculator, go to Japan, see how much they move in a day. Yes, Kettle Basin. So Kettle Basin, my approach, in my coaching class, this is what I tell people. I have the three-pronged approach. Three-pronged approach. What is the three-pronged approach or three-bag approach? It's very simple for people who are busy. If you are busy, I'm a busy guy. I'm working. I just went out. I just came back in, and I'm doing a 1 hour video live. Right. So that's my life. I enjoy what I'm doing. YouTube has changed my life. I'm telling you, I could do so many things. Actually, I want to put a poll up to ask people if they want me to do other videos on life and just my experience. I'm almost 60 years old. I've learned a lot in life that I feel I can share with people. So the three-bag strategy is your short term, long term, forever. You see, that's very simple. Short term, long term, forever. SLF. So, but I would only do that if I have like 5,000 XRP. Then I'll take 1,000, sell it when it gets to a very good price. If it doesn't retrace sufficiently, don't get mad at yourself because you tried. Then you can, because really, if it jumps to 100 and you sold 1,000 at $3, and then the 4,000 jumped to 400, that's 400,000. Why are you crying? It's better to have 400,000 than to have zero, right? If I don't have 500,000, I have 400,000. I'm good. It's still life changing money. Because one of the big fears that people have with XRP is that nobody knows when it's going to fly. But look at what happened in the last 2 months. It went all the way to $3.30, then came down, 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 or $3 and some, right? Came down all the way to $2.34. Look at the difference. That's a whole dollar right there. Even one time it went to $1.97, $1.75 was it, or $1.85. So people like us who have been in the field in the space for some time could have easily sold, say 3,000 units, and then bought back in to double our holding. But again, it's a risk. So you don't want to sell a lot and then you are caught holding the bag. I get it. I get the concern. William says it will be a tsunami and we will completely not be surprised when it actually happens. Yeah, I agree with you. I think some people are still going to be surprised. I mean, I think most people are not really ready for what's coming. We just think we'll be able to handle it. I don't think so. Kettle Basin, if you're still here, I honestly wouldn't sell my XRP. It's better I use other bags, for example. Like, if you put $1,000 in Shiba Inu, that will give you a lot of Shiba, close to 100 million. So, right? Or is it 100 million or something of the sort? Hello, like a peach, like a peach. When you say XR, what do you mean by XR? I saying XRP or XR? Good, Kettle Basin. Oh, awesome, awesome. Where are you getting it from? Kraken should be working in your area, right? Kettle Basin, Kraken. Okay, Robin Hood. Okay, fine. Yeah. All right. Buy your cold wallet. Please use my link. I get a commission that way. And then you get a discount. You get between 10 and 20% discount, depending on what package you're buying. I think you sent me an email, Kettle Basin, right? I know who you are now. I just saw it this morning, but yes. Oh, you were asking a question about maybe I should leave it. It's private. I don't want to say what you are telling me. You are correct. I didn't say that XRP will end at $60,000. I didn't say so, Kettle Basin. No. What I said is that I just gave it as an example. If you watch that video again, you see it can go all the way to $100,000 in the future. I don't know when. I'm thinking my children's children, but I could be wrong. What news, Kennedy Mwaje? What news? For Bitcoin, I think that if you look at the experience of shipwreck, if you look at what has been happening to XRP, it's been behaving different than Bitcoin. It's been behaving different than, it's not following the Bitcoin path as strictly as it used to. It's an altcoin that will break away on its own from this year. I have a video in my XRP playlist, ISO 222 playlist, where I said XRP will decouple from Bitcoin this year. It has to. It has to. For it to fulfill its destiny, it has to. Like a peach, you asked if, what was your question? Whether I believe in the prophecies? The prophecy is one thing, my research is another. So I'm not only going with the prophecy, I'm going with prophecy plus research. Because prophecy must be followed with skill. The Bible says that the prophecies that went before you are that you might by them war a good warfare. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 18. So I'm going to show you that verse right now. Like a peach, are you there? So this is the verse. It says, 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 18. Okay, this is what it says. This charge I commit unto you, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before you, that you might by them war a good warfare. So the prophecies help us know what God has in mind, what God is doing. And our job, before we believe a prophecy, is to test it. One of the ways to test this is the fruit. Who is the person giving this prophecy? Are they serious minded people or just people who are playing games? Number two is your research. There's always stuff. Let me prove it to you. When Jesus told Peter to go and fish, the fish was already there, but Peter had to know how to fish. You need somebody to have skill. You can't just do things anyhow. You have to have skill. So he had the skill to fish. So he went, looked for the fish, and bingo, he got the fish. See? So you need skill. No news. Like a peach, yes. So that's it. You have to have those two things. You have to, yes, you believe, because people prosper by prophecies. Prophecies are meant to prosper us, right? God led the people by prophecy. Bible says by a prophet he brought them out, and by a prophet he sustained them. So, and the Bible also says while the prophet prophesied, the people built and they prospered in the book of Ezra. So prosperity is tied to prophecy. However, you must do your research. Kennedy Nwaje, Middle Eastern Wealth Fund stacks Bitcoin. Yes, but what does that do for me? What does that do for you if they stack Bitcoin? How does that help you? If you don't have 1,000 Bitcoins, it doesn't mean anything to you. If you don't have 3 Bitcoins, it doesn't mean anything to you. So, but you are hoping that their stacking of Bitcoin means that Bitcoin is going to go to $700,000. Larry Fink was saying yesterday that Bitcoin will go up to 700,000. I don't trust Larry Fink. I don't trust BlackRock, because they were the same ones who are saying XRP was, I mean, they were saying that crypto is a pet rock, that there's nothing good about crypto. It's going to go away. They said it was just deception, is this, is a distraction. He and Jamie Dimon of, what's his name? JP Morgan. At the end of the day, what did they do? They started investing in this very thing they told people was not good, right? So, but what I'm saying is, I think that they're going to play a fast one on people. They're not telling you that they're buying XRP. They're not telling they're investing in XRP. Do they ever tell you what they're really doing? These are people. These bankers. They don't tell the people and the tellers what they are doing. They don't tell them when things are about to change. They just cut their jobs off. Why should they tell you when even the people that work for them don't know what they are doing? So Kennedy Waje, I don't know if you understand what I was saying. So Middle Eastern Wealth Fund stacks 437 million BTC. That's good. Good news. But it doesn't really. Okay, that's good. That I agree with you on that. I agree. That's a smart one, Kennedy. I agree. So if the world is buying Bitcoin, well, then it will. They're also setting up for the alt season, which they're expecting, right, so that they can cash out. But at the end of the day, remember, my position is still this, that the ISO coins, even though they would see some increase because money will flow into them, they're going to make their own path from this year after adoption. That's the point that I've been pushing for a while. I really believe they will create their own chart after the adoption, because they are designed to do something completely different than what Bitcoin has been doing. Bitcoin is not going to be your everyday crypto, even though they have tried to make us believe that. I don't believe that. For everyday use, for the banking and non-banking financial institutions, I don't believe that Bitcoin will be your everyday solution. Like a peach, I don't just think, I research. I don't just think, I do my research. So I can't tell you that it will reach 10,000, then you go and invest and expect it to reach 10,000 in 2 years. I don't know that. I don't think anybody can tell you that, except the people who know when the switch will be flipped. But remember, you got payment corridors like Japan. Go and watch my video on the XRP calculator. Go watch it. Go to my description, click on it. You have to pay to watch that one. It's not free. And there's a reason why it's not free. Every time that I teach people it, I get limited. So I'm not doing it publicly anymore, so that I don't lose my channel. But if you want, go and watch that. It's $27. If you can pay that, you can watch it. I can't. I'm repeating myself every day on the same question. So if 300 people ask me the question, and I answer 300 times, I won't do anything. But it's there. I put it behind it. When you have the link, you have it. You can always watch it as much as you want. There are 3 videos there: video 1, video 2, and video 3. Video 3 is 1.5 hours. Video 1 is 9 minutes, and video 2 is 35 minutes. And I show you how it gets to 62,000, and from there upwards to 100,000. But for 100,000, I don't know whether it's going to be in the next 2 decades. I don't know. Because you look at Bitcoin, right? It took time to get where it is. And the people who talk about market cap, if you listen to them, you will make a big mistake, because they are using their experience in stock market to interpret crypto. It's one of the biggest mistakes that people are making. They're taking the past knowledge to interpret it's like taking a car that is running on gas, to interpret an electric car. Just because they are moving, they have tires, they have a casing, there's seats, there's a steering wheel. Electric cars are completely, fundamentally different from gas-powered cars. Does that make sense? Well, the wrapped XRP, I think, is just for the purpose. Why do you wrap a crypto? So it can work on a different blockchain. Is that not so? So I think that Bitcoin's future success, believe me, Kennedy, if I tell you this, I believe this. Go research this. I believe that, Bitcoin's future success is going to be dependent on XRP, the XRP ledger. I really believe that. Because remember, they tried to make Bitcoin fast with the Lightning Network, right? They tried all kinds of things. They couldn't. If you send $1,000 in Bitcoin right now, your heart will be in your mouth, because you won't be sure if the person is going to get it or not. Yeah, just keep it. Pretend that you don't have it. Just keep adding small to it, meditation music, and pretend you don't have it. That's what I would say. Who? Like a pitch, who? You mean US government? You're asking why they don't invest in XRP? They won't tell you they are invested in XRP. They never do that. When did you find out about Bitcoin? Like a pitch. I have a question for you. When did you find out about Bitcoin? Can you answer that question? That's good meditation music. Keep it. Don't sell it. Multiply it by $6,000. Then multiply it by $10,000. Did you hear me? Meditation music? Imagine that it's 10,000 right now. Dollars each. Are you invested in Bitcoin, like a peach? So yeah, here's the point. Yeah, they're not going to tell you they are going to invest in XRP. They don't. They never do that. And so, oh, we're going to. You will find. We found out. We found out, and that's why. Yeah, there you go. So why aren't you invested in it? Why aren't you invested in Bitcoin? I have a reason why I'm asking the question. Why aren't you invested in Bitcoin? Like a peach. I read your previous statement. Who the hell is Satoshi? But I'm taking this somewhere, because I think I can. I'm reading your mind. Why aren't you invested in Bitcoin? Yes, Osas, you are now getting what I'm saying. They don't tell you what the next thing is. See, history repeats itself. History It has so many problems. Okay. But there are people who have made a lot of money out of it. What I was trying to get at is there was no XRP then when it came out. XRP came later from a company called OpenCoin. OpenCoin is now Ripple, right? And listen, so the elite are not going to tell you. Often rhymes. Yes, that's the better way to put it. Yeah. Well, people used to say history repeats itself, but it often rhymes. I think that's a better way to say it. Because if it repeats itself, it would be exactly right. So, but as people get more educated, they say, "Oh well, it's But I've been around for over 50 years, so sometimes you say what people used to say when you are growing up. They used to say history repeats itself, but actually, it's just a rhyme. Yeah. Yes. Why didn't you know about Bitcoin? That is how people don't know about XRP right now. And you are telling them they're not listening. They're saying, "Oh, Derek, okay, yes, I'm 57, almost 60." But when I was younger, my parents used to say something like in the 70s, they'll say, "Oh, history repeats itself," and then you pick it up, right? You just say it. And then somewhere along the line, somebody says, "Oh, no, that's not the way. This is how actually what happened. This is how it does happen." Yeah. So I'm agreeing with you, but you can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So I was in America and didn't know about Bitcoin until it was in the thousands price point. But why? That's what I'm saying. Why would they tell you what they're doing? They're never gonna tell you. Walk into any bank and ask them, "Can I buy crypto?" They'll tell you it's too risky. It's too risky. Every bank tells their people crypto is too risky. Meanwhile, their own bosses, the top guys, the vice presidents, the presidents, and all those guys, the executives, they are investing in crypto. How do you mean Bitcoin? Homework on Bitcoin, Derek. I don't understand what you mean. Like I'm not I'm not shilling Bitcoin. I've done some homework, but I believe that Bitcoin has its place and certain other altcoins have their place. For example, the ISO 222 coins have a very important place. Hey, Caden, how are you? Long time no see. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations. Has the Lord given you any price points for XRP? No, not that I know. And even if I knew, I have some. Okay, no, let me not say no. Oof, this is tough. I'm not supposed to say what publicly. The only thing I can tell you is I personally believe that XRP will get to $45 this year. Now that's not the prophecy. That's just my prediction. But prophetically speaking, what I know is different. What it's different than price points. What I've seen is a skyrocketing price, taking people's portfolio from what it is today to several times higher, 20 times higher, 30 times higher than what they bought in. So, and part of it has already happened. So we're gonna fly again from here. And this was between the last 12 months that I had this revelation. It was a night vision. So, and I think I believe it. So when it went all the way to $3, I wasn't surprised. People in Australia were celebrating because the Australian dollar. Some people who had 100,000 XRP, they were already celebrating over $500,000 in profit. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Derek, that's awesome. Cardamom or Cardano? Okay. Yeah, Cardano. Did you notice what happened after Trump won the election on the 5th of November, right after, a day or two, 2 days after? Brad Garlinghouse went to see him. They had a meeting. Following that, Charles Hoskinson went to visit Brad Garlinghouse and they had a conversation. Following that, 2 days later, Brad Garlinghouse was in Mar-a-Lago having dinner with the president and his some of his team, with Stuart Alderodi, who is their legal advisor, legal guy for Ripple, the company. Then, what's his name? Michael Saylor went to Mar-a-Lago, but there was no picture of Michael Saylor with Trump to this day. So that tells you something. Like, which Bitcoin, in my opinion, in the future is going to be a store of value, not necessarily your how you move value. So it's either they're going to do some kind of a wrapped arrangement to move the value that people put into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin can't do what is expected. The World Economic Forum, which of course I don't like them, but their position is they have to have, yes, Caden, I don't have a doubt. I don't know if it's $20, but ETN is going to surprise people. That's exactly what I'm saying, Derek. We're in agreement. Derek, where are you joining us from? I don't know. I'm not sure. Are you sub to my channel? It's like I'm talking to you for the very first time. Because you get to talk to the same people on the lives. So Derek, I'm in agreement with you there. Historic price action to come, no doubt, which will help. The altcoin season is like the plateauing of the Bitcoin price, right? It goes up, it shoots up, and then the plateau of the water begins to. All right, okay. Says I'm from Dublin, Ireland. Rarely use this app. Okay, you're on YouTube. I see it that way as well. Big Daddy Roro, I hope all is well. In your opinion, what do you think excellent possible price point should be? When you say price points, what do you mean? To take profit or what? Just an opinion. I mean, I don't know. But you notice that XLM tends to be 5 times less than XRP, right? If XRP is $1, XLM would be 20 cents. Now, what is the price today? Let's check. XRP is 270. Let's see what XLM is. Just a very quick cursory. XLM is 33 cents. Which is like 8 times less than. So let's see. What's XRP? $262. Okay. Yeah. Oh yes. Can you tell us what you see? All the other factors, and that's why you don't look at just one indicator, right? Because we are looking only at the relative strength index. It's not wise to make a judgment or a call based on one indicator. So can you tell us what other factors you are looking at, Derek? Just so we are on the same page and we're learning from you. And I hope you guys in Ireland there, keep your government in check. The governments in Europe have gone berserk. They've gone berserk. They see what is coming and they want to control the wealth. So they're trying to keep their people from not being able to have the wealth. Kid and bad idea. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. That's cool. Congrats. I'm happy for you. Kid, and you're in New Zealand, right? Yeah, I remember you. You're the one who says, come stay in my house if you come to New Zealand. Yeah. Yeah, Derek. Yes, I the only concern I have with Bitcoin is when they say the person who created is anonymous. The like I don't know whether we're going to have a massive something is going to happen. I don't know. I just don't know because you've got let's not ignore the design of the complete overhaul of the financial system that's happening right now. We can't ignore that. That overhaul will bring in new assets. So let's put it this way. You remember typewriters, right? And the electric typewriters. So you have the manual ones, then you had the electric ones, you know, they were new, they went faster. They IBM International Business Machines as a company, one of the largest companies in the world, with investments across the board, think about it. They did so well for themselves. And when computers came, it completely changed the landscape, right? So IBM had to invest in other companies that were bringing this new technology. Well, the money was made by the people who brought the new technology. They are the ones who are the billionaires today. People like Bill Gates, you see, Michael Dell, and all of these other people who built personal digital assistants and personal computers like the laptop, like like stuff like this. So yeah. I agree. It is decentralized, and the idea behind being decentralized, while it looks good and everything, it is necessary. But the future world also begs for decentralization. I'm a Christian minister, and I say the witness in Revelation, the two witnesses will be lying on the floor for 3 days, 3 days dead, and the whole world will see them lying down there. How do you think they're going to see them? It's open source, right? Decentralized, right? Nobody, open media. Everything that's happening now, where the media doesn't control the narrative anymore, but you can just access any, on X, you can access anything. So the whole world. Yes, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that the fact that look at how it's a stuff sort of value, but who created it, where did it come from, and all those things. There's nothing that is as I mean, gold. We know where gold is. It's in the ground. We know the date when the last Bitcoin will be mined. Of course, there's clues as to who are those who are in there and stuff like that. So, and all of the other cryptos, they do have. I mean, you can look at the everything follows Bitcoin's approach when it comes to being able to see where X is coming from and going to Y by using the blockchain scanner. So each one of them have a scanner you can at least. So there is a lot that has changed. Bitcoin led the way, but the question of who still strikes me in a big way. Like, who created Bitcoin? We need answers to that. So if Delta Airline, for example, has a problem and there's a crash, you need to hold someone, right? Who are you going to hold responsible? I think Bitcoin, the only way it disagrees, somebody said, okay, Bitcoin will be $1 million at one time. Um, I honestly think that people know less about Bitcoin than they are able to know about XRP. For example, people are accumulating because Michael Saylor is saying that. Well, why didn't the president give Michael Saylor? Why didn't he talk to him? Why didn't they have meetings? Why is he going back and forth from the White House? You see, I'm not saying that Bitcoin won't be expensive, but I'm not going to take my altcoins and put them all into Bitcoin. I think I'll put some into Bitcoin and I'll put some into XRP. For example, if you go to the Shiba Inu community on Reddit, no CEO to make an error and mess it up for investors. Okay. The CEOs were messing things up because they could, and they knew that nobody was going to catch them. The banks have been using fractional banking from 1930 something. This is 1918 or 1933. They've been doing that, right? So we can trust Bitcoin because we've seen people made money out of Bitcoin. But on the long run, how long can we? Is it a forever? So God just made it, put it there, and people are just using it. Yeah. So those are you believe in Bitcoin. You want to put everything you have into Bitcoin. I'm not going to do that, and I'm not. When I coach people, what I tell them is spread your risks because there could be a flash crash on Bitcoin and nobody will know how it happened. So I don't think that there's anything that is 100% safe in this world that we're in because somebody made it somewhere. We don't know. Yeah. So I have I've been telling you, a lot of people who made money in Bitcoin. I know somebody who's living off Bitcoin. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't do anything. He just does what he likes to do. And he told me once Bitcoin hits 100 and something dollars, he's going to pull out 10 years of spending money. 10 years. So there are people like that. And some of these people, they don't they've made their money in Bitcoin. Nothing else is attractive to them. That is why Bitcoin had a lot of the Bitcoin maxis. They're like, oh no, they don't agree. They're always like, oh yeah, let's not go into banks. Yeah. The banks are something else. So they were doing something that was wrong, not helpful, but they lobby. Oh wow, okay. That's good. Derek, enjoy. I'm glad for you. I'm 57, but I want to be retired by the time I'm in 3 years. That's my goal, 3 years. So I want to be, maximum 61. I'm not working anymore. But at 48, you're out. That's good. That's good. I'm happy for you. I mean, like I work as I like now. I lead my own organization, an organization that I founded several years ago. So I have staff, I have people who do things. I work, but my work is mostly mental, and I tell people do this or do that. So yeah. Oh yeah, I believe so. Thank you so much. 48 and retired. I had a goal to hit my first big dough by 50, but it didn't happen for me asset wise until a few years ago. So I don't have cash, but assets, right? But then you want the paper assets that you can easily dispose of. Because actually the 1% are calculated based on $11.5 million a year net worth. And then sorry, in paper assets, not with living dwelling like houses and no. They want something that you can sell and in 24 hours you have the money or in 3 hours. And with the blockchain technology, if you sell your paper assets, you get the money in less than an hour, right? It's right away. Yeah, Bitcoin is good for those who started earlier or those who have a lot of money now. Because if, say, for example, Trump, he bought Bitcoin the other day. He never was an investor in Bitcoin, but he went and bought about how many Bitcoins? Because he can move $50 million into Bitcoin. No problem. Why? A person with $50 million, right? Wonderful, Derek. So a person with about $50 million, if he gets 20% in 1 year increase, that is $10 million. OSAS. Do you see what I mean? So I agree with you, OSAS. If you have only $1,000 and you put it in Bitcoin, 20% is $200. But if you take 1,000 and you put it in Shiba Inu, today Shiba Inu, let's see what the price is for Shiba Inu. Shiba. So Shiba Inu is 0.0001551. So it'll give you 64 million SHIBs. And if you lose two zeros and then you have two zeros and one, SHIB will give you $64,000. I know, that's what I'm saying, Osas. So I'm just saying that your statement that, oh, if you start earlier, no, it depends. For some people, they can jump into Bitcoin today because they are billionaires. All right, my friend, thank you so much. Oh, yes. Intelligence. We got to learn, man. We got to, yeah. All the best in Ireland, and I hopefully we meet again. Have a good one. All right, guys. I wanted to be on here for about an hour. Thank you so much for the time spent chatting about a new all-time high. I know XRP is at 2.60 right now. XLM isn't really following as we expected for it to go, but we're not doing badly. H bar, a lot of these other ones are also doing. Let's see, what is H bar right now? $0.21. Yes, nice, successful plan. I just saw it. 21 cents. And you know how H bar did, right? It's done very well in the last little while. Its 1 year chart is amazing. From 8 cents all the way to 35 cents. Wow. I mean, it's on discount right now, so you can pick up some H bar. Very good technology, commerce. Alrighty, we have a few more minutes to go, and I'll be out of here. Hey, Cat Kondo, good to see you. How are you? How's Toronto? I hear you guys are getting slammed by snow, right? IOTA is 22 cents and 4. And you can get it on KuCoin. Binance. I don't have any IOTA. I've never really bothered so much about it. Its price has been very, very solid, like sitting on one point. But if you buy IOTA today, its previous all-time high was about 20 something cents. Let me see, what was it? Previous all-time high was 4. It seems like it was $4.50. $5.37. was IOTA's previous all-time high. So if you buy it today at 0.21 cents, man, that's 25 times. So you put $500 in it, you can get 12,000 in the next little while in the all-time season, all-time high season, alt season. And in alt season, IOTA is probably going to go to $10 this time. So that's like how many times your money? 50 times? All right? 25 times? I don't know. Hey, Ogunara Films, how are you? Yeah, like XDC. Hey, Coco Pops, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, oh, good to see you. Abundance Grace, good evening. God bless you. I'm just trying different times. I do different times live now. I've not done a live at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. like I used to. See, no, I didn't, nobody asked me that today. I don't know. I read about it and even they were shocked. The Joel Katz, who's the CEO, was like he didn't really have any answers. But I think these things can happen to any of the. You remember, Solana has been crashing almost every other day, but nobody talks about that because a lot of people are trying to make money on the Solana network. But when it comes to XRP, it's like, what? So because it works so perfectly, it's never had any misses. One little miss, and the whole world is like, what is going on? Well, the whole world of crypto, right? It's because it's been working so well. So I'll actually not to bother too much about it. Oh, Kettle Basin. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye bye. Thank you, CSEE. So yeah, I think it's not something we should worry too much about. This technology has come to stay. Remember, in each of these, they have three environments. They have the dev net, they have the test net, and they have the main net. So if there's something happening, they're gonna troubleshoot it, they're gonna fix it, because there's too much invested in it for it to go bust, right? So me, Abundance Grace, are you asking me? If you're asking me, yes, I do. Okay. Yes, that's a very good question, AO. So the banks have been in business making money, and that is why they didn't want to change their technology because they are making money hand over foot, hand over fist. But here's the problem, AO. The old system is not solving the problem of humanity. That is speed, cheap, and environment friendly, lower use of electricity. What the banks have been using is a system that is 50 years old. The technology of today can't wait for 50 years before it's updated. Since you bought your cell phone, how many and you downloaded apps? Do you notice how many times your app is updated? To the point that they don't even wait for you to give them instruction. They just take over your device and update. If you don't update, it won't work well. So you have to understand that this is not only about the banks. There are many stakeholders, government, banks, industrial sectors, right? Like agriculture, airline, manufacturing, road manufacturing, construction, etc., are all tied to the banking industry. Because of the population of the world at 8.5 billion, it is slowing down the rate at which goods and services are delivered because payments are backlogged. AO, are you following me? So it is not only about the banks now. Back in the, you see, Nigeria was the last country to let go of telex. Telex was taken off in 1977, replaced by Swift. Nigeria was the last country, they stopped using telex in 2013. Why? Because it helped people steal money. Brazil gave it up, Philippines gave it up, Singapore gave it up, Malaysia, Indonesia, everybody. But Nigeria held on to it because it was, they could use it to, it had many fraud, it was prone to fraud. Fraudsters could easily circumvent the system. That's why a lot of money was able to, they were able to steal a lot of money from Nigeria. Philippines, they stole a lot of money using telex system. Do you see what I'm saying? Velo is the XRP of Asia. That's what they're calling it. It's a good investment, in my opinion. Jed McCaleb of XLM is behind Velo too. Well, he's on the board, so he's helping them. So, by and large, it's not only about the banks. There are so many stakeholders involved now. It's like one person can continue eating and eating. One day, the whole community will say, hold on, this is the only person getting fatter while we are getting thinner. The banks were getting fatter. The rest of the world was suffering. So there has to be a new technology where all the stakeholders will benefit. The banks will benefit. And so how do the banks benefit? Well, by holding on to the asset that is the new driver, that is the driver of the new technology, and as it passes value across the ledgers, Algo, Hedera, XRP, XLM, all of them, and they hold assets, they will see the value increase. They are not just investors, they become stakeholders, right? So it benefits everybody. Now, if XRP, if they send 1 billion with XRP and the charge is only a few dollars, the bank can say, you know, in the past we were charging $45 for every 1,000. What we're going to do, we'll charge only $5 now for every 1,000. So the price comes down, they make less, but on the long run, they are serving more customers with a technology that doesn't need many manual staff. You don't need human hands. So you pay less salaries, less long time. You just pay maintenance for the new technology offered by Ripple and all the other guys who are in the space, in the crypto space. That's how it works. So it's not about them. They are losing one aspect for the greater betterment of themselves and everybody else. Now they can make more loans because a new asset has been created. It's called a digital asset. It's like when cell phones came in. Can you imagine if we refused to let go of our rotary phones? We say, no, the rotary phones is all we, and we held on to it. And the companies that made the rotary phones fought everybody till everybody died. How do you think we will survive today? But with the cell phones, there's speed, there's greater business, more money has been created, more value has been created, GDP has exploded because of cell phones. AO, do you get it now? Kat Kondo has a question. Hello, Wande, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you, Wande? I was going to talk to you today. I was going to call you after this to see if you're available. Yeah. How's your day? Yeah, so that's, you got to look at all the stakeholders. The bank, you see, if you are the only one in your family eating, and there's 10 people in your family, and you're just eating and eating and eating, and you never share with them, there's going to be a problem after a while. But if you say, hey, hello, everyone, I'm going to make a farm there. We're all going to go to the farm. We'll work. Everybody gets something at the end of the day, a little set of, a bag of food to take home. And at the end of the month, I'll give everybody money for working on the farm. You see, you have now involved the whole community. You are not just one tree, but because a tree cannot make a forest. So banks are going to now have more opportunity because they are going to open the nostro vostro 30 trillion held in banking systems across the globe. Those will be opened up, allowing more loan. What are banks for? They are for lending, right? They're for lending and storing money, value.